Before we dive into this epic journey, we want to share a light-hearted heads-up. The video you're about to watch is a creative exploration, a kind of what-if scenario that merges stories from the Book of Genesis and the Enuma Elish, the Babylonian creation myth, with a dash from the Gospel of John in a concoction crafted with both reverence and a generous amount of artistic license. It's not intended to poke fun at or disrespect any religious beliefs. Instead, think of it as a playful exercise in comparative religion, where we explore the fascinating connections between Judaism and the religions of ancient Mesopotamia. Abraham was Mesopotamian, and it is possible that some form of the Enuma Elish, or its oral predecessors, already existed during Abraham's time in Ur-Sumer. The Babylonian exile may have also played a role in bringing these two narratives together, as the final redaction of the Book of Genesis is believed to have occurred in the period immediately after. As we weave through these ancient narratives, we also touch upon the concept of henotheism, a belief system acknowledging a supreme deity, among others, that is possibly reflected in the early texts of the Book of Genesis. The religious practices and beliefs surrounding the worship of Yahweh in ancient Israel during the 8th and 7th centuries BCE show characteristics that scholars sometimes describe as henotheistic or monolatric, prior to the emphatic monotheism of later Second Temple and Rabbinical Judaism. Remember, this is about seeing the connections between ancient narratives, not about challenging the faith or beliefs of anyone. We're all about celebrating the richness of these stories and the cultures they come from. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy a tale that weaves together narratives that have fascinated humanity for millennia. After all, who doesn't love a good story, especially when it involves divine heroes and cosmic battles? Oh, there's also a little bit of gore. Viewer discretion is advised. Yahweh versus Tiamat, the untold battle of creation. In the beginning, ere the coming of light and the shaping of the world, darkness enshrouded the face of the deep, a realm inhabited by Tiamat, the primordial dragon of ancient and monstrous stature. She ruled over the watery abyss with an iron claw, a force that challenged the very order of existence. Observing the chaos that reigned, the gods convened in their empyrean halls. They recognized the need for a divine champion, a deity of unwavering courage and divine strength, who would wield a weapon forged in the fires of heaven to confront the formidable dragon and bring order to the tumultuous deep. From among the gods, Yahweh stepped forth as the chosen champion. This divine hero, with power beyond measure, wielded a legendary weapon, the Word, a blade of ethereal radiance crafted by the divines themselves. It was sharper than any two-edged sword that ever existed and capable of discerning the thoughts and intentions of the heart. With purpose and resolve, Yahweh, the god-hero, embarked on a sacred quest to confront the fearsome dragon. In a clash that reverberated through the cosmos, Yahweh confronted Tiamat, the embodiment of primordial chaos, in a battle that defied mortal comprehension. The Word, bathed in celestial flames, gleamed with divine light, a weapon of unimaginable might as it clashed with the dragon's fury. With the might of his divine breath, Yahweh held Tiamat's mouth wide open, and in a final resounding strike, drove his word through the dragon's gaping maw, splitting its monstrous heart in two. As the dragon's chaotic reign was quelled and her colossal form fell lifeless, the gods looked upon their champion with pride, but the cosmos still lay enveloped in an unbroken shroud of darkness, a silent testament to the void that predated creation. It was in this nascent realm, a canvas yet untouched by form or substance, that the Almighty Yahweh, fresh from his timeless victory over the abyssal dragon Tiamat, spoke forth with a voice that birthed realities. "Let there be light," he decreed, and with a blow of his mighty weapon, the very essence of existence trembled and shifted. From the depths of the void, a radiant light burst forth, shattering the ancient darkness with its brilliance. This primal light, pure and untainted, heralded the dawn of creation, casting away the shadows with its luminous embrace. and so was the first act of creation after the death of Tiamat. As the second act in the wake of the monumental battle where the Almighty had triumphed over the primordial dragon Tiamat, the Creator, with his divine foresight, turned his attention to the vast and formless waters. In his hands, the remains of the vanquished Tiamat, once a symbol of chaos, were to become a cornerstone of the new cosmos. With a blow of the word that resonated across the ages, God commanded, "Let there be a firmament," and thus began his extraordinary work. He took the upper half of Tiamat's colossal carcass, a remnant of their epic clash, and with divine alchemy transformed it. This part of the ancient Leviathan, once a bearer of turmoil and disorder, was reshaped into the very vault of heaven. This newly fashioned firmament, wrought from the body of Tiamat, was raised high above the abyss. It became a grand expanse, a celestial dome that separated the waters above from those below. The firmament, majestic and enduring, was a testament to Yahweh's power to repurpose and redeem, turning remnants of chaos into an order of celestial grandeur. The Creator, surveying the firmament, the transformed essence of Tiamat, named it sky. This vast canopy, now stretched across the heavens, stood as a divider and a protector, a boundary between the realms of water and the emerging world below. In his third act of after the cosmic battle where the Almighty triumphed over the primordial dragon Tiamat, in a clash that shook the very foundations of existence, the Creator, in his infinite wisdom, set forth to mold a new world from the remnants of this epic struggle. The other half of the corpse of the vanquished Tiamat, a being of ancient power and chaos, laid stretched across the void, a testament to the battle that had raged. The Almighty, seeing the potential in what was left of the mighty beast, began his work of creation. With divine precision and artistry, he repurposed the remnants of Tiamat with his weapon, turning destruction into the seedbed of life. The massive body of Tiamat, once a symbol of chaos, was transformed into the very foundation of the new world. From the colossal remains, the earth was shaped, its lands and mountains sculpted from the sinews and bones of the dragon. He ordained the remaining waters below, and the vast seas and oceans filled the vanquished beast's cavities and wounds, her blood giving rise to the rivers and springs that would nourish the land. In this act of divine alchemy, the Creator fashioned a world of balance and beauty from the remnants of chaos. The once fearsome Tiamat, now subdued, became the cradle for all life, her body a testament to the transformative power of the Almighty. In this new world, the sky, the earth, and the waters below were forever intertwined, a harmony born from the echoes of an ancient battle. Having severed light from darkness, Yahweh sought a balance between the two. The Almighty turned his divine gaze upon the great expanse of the heavens, still echoing with the thunderous clash of his victory. The Creator spoke with a voice that wove the fabric of reality. Let there be luminaries in the firmament to stand as heralds to the passage of time. These celestial torches shall cast their radiance upon the earth. And lo, it came to pass, his fourth act of creation. From the primordial light, two majestic luminaries emerged, the greater to rule half of creation with golden splendor, and the lesser, a silver sentinel, to govern the other realm. Amidst these, he scattered a tapestry of stars, each a beacon in the cosmic dark. These celestial bodies he placed above, to command the rhythm of time, to establish the sanctity of seasons, and to cleave light from shadow. The light he named day, a realm of clarity and vision, and the darkness he called night, a time of rest and mystery. Thus the cycle of evening and morning began. The Creator beheld his work, and in the interplay of light and darkness, he saw the reflection of his own perfect balance. The world stood as a vibrant testament to the Creator's might and mercy, a realm born from the remains of Tiamat, ready to be filled with the wonders of life and the endless possibilities of creation. The Almighty, having tamed the chaos left by the fallen Tiamat, cast his divine gaze upon the world for his fifth act of creation. With a voice that resonated through the realms, he commanded, "Let the waters abound with a multitude of living beings. Let birds soar across the heavens, painting the sky with their wings. Let the land awaken with life, bring forth creatures of every kind. the beasts of burden, the scuttlers of the earth, and the wild beings that roam the terrains. Thus, with a blow of the word, the depths of the seas and oceans stirred into life. From his divine breath emerged the great leviathans, majestic and mysterious, alongside a myriad of creatures that danced through the currents, each fashioned according to its kind. The waters teemed with a vibrant tapestry of life, each creature a testament to the Creator's boundless imagination. Above the earth, the skies came alive with the flutter of wings. Birds of every hue and song took flight, ranging from the smallest hummingbird, darting like a living jewel, to the grandest eagle, sovereign of the skies. Each bird, unique in its kind, filled the heavens with a symphony of calls and colors. From the rich, nurturing soil and the verdant meadows, life sprang forth in a miraculous burst of creation. The land was soon teeming with creatures, each fashioned in divine detail and imbued with the breath of life. The wild animals, majestic and untamed, emerged in a stunning variety, each species a unique creation, roaming the forests, plains and mountains in harmonious existence. The livestock, vital and nurturing, appeared in the fields and pastures, each kind distinct, a testament to the Creator's provision and care. Even the smallest creatures that scurried and crawled upon the ground heeded the call, filling every niche and corner of the earth, from the deepest burrows to the highest peaks. The Creator gazed upon this rich kaleidoscope of forms and functions, each according to its kind, and saw that it was good. In this moment, the earth was no longer a silent witness, but a vibrant, living testament to the Creator's power and benevolence, marked by the emergence of a world teeming with life, each creature a living hymn to the glory of the Almighty. That was his fifth act of creation. In the wake of these acts of unparalleled creation, where the cosmos had been shaped from the chaos and the remnants of the vanquished Tiamat, Yahweh the Almighty looked upon his work with divine satisfaction. The heavens arched majestically above, and the earth lay below, teeming with life, both born from the cosmic struggle that had preceded their existence. The assembly of the divine, known collectively as the Elohim, convened in the aftermath of creation's dawn. The cosmos, freshly wrought from the chaotic depths once ruled by the formidable Tiamat, pulsed with the nascent light of order and life. Amidst this divine congregation, a proclamation of unparalleled significance was to be made. In recognition of his triumph over the abyss and his mastery in crafting the heavens and the earth, Yahweh was heralded by his celestial peers. With voices that resonated through the firmament and into the foundation of the world, they declared him Elyon, God Most High. This title, a recognition of his sovereignty, echoed across creation, from the star-strewn heavens to the fertile earth below. It was a declaration of his supreme authority over all the cosmos, a mantle bestowed in acknowledgement of his victory over chaos and his role as the architect of order. Henceforth, Elyon would be his name among the Elohim, a name that would attest his preeminence in the pantheon and his unrivaled dominion over all that exists. The almighty God-hero contemplated a final act of creation. With a voice that weaves the tapestry of existence, he proclaimed, "Let us forge mankind, a reflection of our image, a mirror of our likeness, so they may steward the abundance of the earth, reigning over the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the beasts of the land, and all creatures that roam and writhe upon it." In this divine moment, from the essence of stars and the substance of dreams, Yahweh fashioned mankind. In his own image, he created them. Male and female, they were sculpted, imbued with the spark of divinity, a synthesis of the celestial and the terrestrial. Each bore the mark of the Creator, an embodiment of his grace and wisdom. Yahweh, in his boundless benevolence, bestowed upon them his blessings, charging them, "Be fruitful and multiply, populate and cherish the earth, govern the creatures of sea, sky and land, and uphold the balance of creation." Mankind stood, a unique creation, poised between heaven and earth, entrusted with the guardianship of all life. In their existence, the Creator's image was reflected, a testament to his magnificence and foresight. As Yahweh surveyed the entirety of his creation, from the smallest grain of sand to the greatest of the heavenly bodies, and beheld mankind, the crowning jewel of his work, He saw that it was supremely good. Thus, the birth of humanity sealed the annals of creation, a harmonious symphony of the divine and the earthly. After that, Yahweh, in his infinite wisdom, chose to rest. This was not a rest of weariness, for the Creator knows no fatigue, but a deliberate act of sanctification, a moment to reflect upon the splendor and order that had emerged from the primordial tumult. This seventh act was different from all others. It was an act of peace, reflection, and celebration of creation. In this sacred pause, Yahweh imbued creation with a sanctity that would echo through time. Through Yahweh's contemplation, all creation basked in the glory of his completed work and acknowledged the profound transformation from disorder to harmony. To this day, the seventh day of the week stands as a perpetual reminder of the triumph of divine order over chaos, a testament to the victory over Tiamat, whose formless might had once threatened the very fabric of existence. Thus, the seventh day became a symbol of divine providence and balance, a weekly reminder for all beings to pause, reflect, and honor the grandeur of the universe and the power of the Creator who had brought order to the chaos, turning the remnants of Tiamat into the cradle of life. It is a day of rest, reflection, and reverence, forever hallowing the triumph of light, life, and order in the cosmos.